players have one perspective; they're out there playing. But you have the bigger, kind of the global perspective on competing in this division, to win it back-to-back years, to win it in a full season, come off. Just what does this mean this year?
I'd like to think I'll have a better answer tomorrow, and a week from now, and a month from now, or sometime this winter, and we're done. But then I'm sure we'll go on the whole thing again like we did last year. But it's special, you know. I think it's hard, you know. Those banners are up there, and you look at them plenty, and you see the gaps in time between the AL East and the division titles, and it reminds you just how hard this is. And you know, things seem like they were going pretty good in 08 and 10 and so on, and then we hit a lull, and it just reminds you, you know, it is hard. And these players, to get where we were last year, you know, it was a special year, but it was obviously a very different year and unprecedented and had its own challenges. This is a little more of a, for lack of a better term, normal year, and all the injuries, everything we had, for just one after another to step up, fill in, and contribute, it really makes it special, because it's 60-plus players. You know, there's every single staff member has found a way to impact one of these 60-plus players, and it's a team effort.
And in this specific division, given the competition, the budgetary challenges you face and things like that?
I think it's fair. The budgetary, whatever. They're competing, and it's trying to win games, and all the other stuff, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, look at it as, you know, 4 teams that have a real shot to win 90-plus games in one division. It's nice to be the one on top.
Dollars aside for a moment, do you feel a little bit like a proud papa for putting this roster together that succeeded so well?
Yeah, dollars are always aside. They're human beings. They're players. They compete. They're good. You know, do I feel like no? That's way too much ownership. No. You know, I said it's, you know, Wander Franco. That's Carlos Rodriguez and the international group, and you know, the Austin Meadows and all the Zanino and all these trades. You know, Kevin Ibach and that group, and Brandon Lau and, you know, R.J. Harrison, and, you know, Rob Metzler, and taking on, you know, that group, Shane McClanahan tonight. It takes so many people to allow something like this to be possible, and we've got a lot of special staff, and it comes down to the players. The players do this, but there's a lot that all of us are really proud of to be a part, you know, a small part of this, and it shows.
Like you said, it takes a lot of people. It's taken 61 players.
Yeah.
I feel like doing it over the course of a full season is a pretty good testament to the depth of this organization, the number of good players.
Yeah, absolutely. And without question, you know, every opportunity going to a camp's a little different. You know, you have opportunities that are there to guarantee someone a roster spot. You have opportunities that are there to compete for a job and make the big league team. You have opportunities that are to come into camp and just compete, and without any guarantee of anything after March. And I think, you know, our staff has done a wonderful job of finding the best players for each of those opportunities, and then our players and with our coaches have done, you know, the absolute most that they could to take advantage of each of those situations, and that's why we're here.
Pretty cool, given the impact all around at Zoom in Durham. That's what Cash said you guys did, just to share it with everybody who's been a part of it.
Yeah, it seemed appropriate, you know. I mean, Lewis Head, you know, I mean, my goodness. Chris Mazza, it's not lost, you know. It's especially August on, you know, there was a pretty heavy rotation of arms, especially that was going on there, and the injuries, everything else. It's, you know, that's all in the spirit of trying to do the best we can to stay afloat and to win games, to win the division, and that's where we were. And you know, we can go to bed at night feeling good about that, but it doesn't mean it's easy, you know. And you want to make sure you stop to recognize not just those that are here, which obviously got it done tonight and have been a huge part of it, but those that have contributed, and even those that haven't, you know, that have kept the morale in the right place, the coaching staff down there, Brady Williams, Rick Knapp, Kyle Wilson, all of them, that, you know, every player in AAA wants to be in the big leagues and to keep things where they did, to have the season they did. You know, we're not at this moment without those efforts, in addition to everything that was done here.
Eric, if I told you before the season, when you were sculpting this roster together and making tough decisions with everything going on, that you're going to be sniffing 100 wins, and you might get it next week, just what would you have said to that?
Well, I think every team feels better about their roster than everyone else does. So we probably inflated ourselves a little bit more than we should have. But last winter was hard. Those are hard decisions to make last winter. And the pandemic, the fallout, the uncertainty with that, some of the trades, there's no way around it. That was tough, and it invites doubt, it invites questions, and just, we believed in the group we had, but it's one thing to believe in them. Everyone believes in their groups. It's another thing to go out and do it, and just really grateful for all the work that's led to this moment. We'll enjoy it, and we also recognize that we fell a few games short last year, and we really like to turn that around.
You said coming into the season it would be a year of transition. You see a lot of young players.
Yeah.
Not to go through them individually, but did they do what you thought? Did they exceed? Did they surprise?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the guys that are getting the ball now, and it's a young group. Some of them weren't even here. I couldn't have talked about close to half the roster, in March. No, I think, you never know who it's going to be. Truthfully, you never know which players are going to step up, make the most of their opportunities, and establish themselves on this club. You just try to put the numbers in your favor, try to put yourself in a position to have enough talent on hand and enough desire to wake up at this time of year and have a division clinch. So if you'd asked me like this specific group that I saw them there, no, but the collection of players that we had and the staff around them to be there to serve them and support them, I'm not terribly surprised. That's why we do this.
Thank you so much.
Baseball's fun, I guess.
Was that fun?
Yeah, it was fun. Got a little interesting in the ninth, but pretty exciting when you see the scoreboard throw up that the Yankees had won, and we got a chance. Zanino's home run comes through for us 3-1, and kept adding on. We needed to because they had really good at bats tonight. The Marlins did, but it's very exciting to do it at home. So appreciative of our fans. They got really loud for us, and I think the guys, you can get really motivated with a great crowd, and we had one tonight.
What was happening on inside there?
A lot of yelling, a lot of champagne, a lot of hugs. Just an appreciation for what's been accomplished. You go into every season knowing that, it's the AL East. You're going to have challenges. I think every team speaks for itself that they're still involved, or 4 out of the 5 are. So a lot of appreciation for what was accomplished to be able to hang another AL East championship banner.
And what was your message to the team, Kevin?
Just basically that, we've gone out and we've proven we're the best team in the American League for 6 months. Let's keep grinding and let's do it for one more month and then see where we go.
And what does that mean to do it over the course of a full season? Obviously, you guys did it last year, but to prove it over the course of a long year.
Well, I think they're both spectacular either way you look at them. There were so many circumstances last year that none of us were prepared for. This year, we got back to a little bit closer to normal, so it means a lot.
And Kevin, just what does this mean to you, especially because you've had 61 guys contribute to this sort of season?
Yeah, you're exactly right. And you know what? Give credit to Eric Neander and Brady Williams. We got them, the Durham group. They had just finished their game. We had them zoomed in, so they were part of the celebration. There's a lot of guys down there that contributed to today. And they might not be here right now, but we're thankful for what they helped accomplish on the field and wanted to make sure we could include them as best as we could.
This was a big clash tonight. We had a lot of guys that stepped up and did the job under pressure tonight. Talk about how proud you must be of that.
Well, very proud. But these guys, they know how to handle pressure. You learn a lot from playing postseason baseball the last 2 years. This team came in pretty committed to getting back, and they did that. And with that, there's going to be some high-intensity, high-anxiety moments throughout the course of the season. But these guys find a way to come out on top.
Was it nice to see them get cut loose a little bit and celebrate?
Oh, without a doubt. And the fans, I mean, look, you guys wanted to keep talking about it. I didn't. But either way, our fans, to be here, do it in front of them, and let them cut loose a little bit, because a lot of this didn't go on last year. So it does mean a lot.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
To win the AL East again, to win it in a full season, to beat the teams that were picked ahead of you, or a lot of people, what does this all mean?
Yeah, this is it's hard to put into words, but this is what it's all about. We had such a great year last year and such a crazy year with the pandemic going on, and heading into this year when looking forward to having fans back in a 162 game season. we set the message early in spring training, fellas. Let's rebound and not have that World Series hangover. We didn't win it obviously, but you see that that's a thing where teams get content and, hey, we made it last year, so let's see. No, we were hungry all off season, and like I said, that was one of the first things that was said in spring training this year. And for us to be in this moment right now, it's absolutely incredible to do it at Tropicana Field. Field that means the absolute world to me to do in front of our fans. This is what it's all about. This is the first time go around for me, experience this with the fans. This is what it's all about, and this is just a huge testament to just what everyone, players, staff, front office, clubby, everyone involved in our organization, everyone means something, and we try letting everyone know that too. And just to have this moment right here, it's amazing. So this is only the start of it though, but boy, what a feeling to do this back-to-back years.
To finish ahead of Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays.
Yep.
What does that mean?
That means the world. We'll always, it's a small market team, not a huge payroll. People can make a story about that in itself, but we have so many well above average players in our clubhouse, and certain guys make a certain amount for right reasons. Guys deserve that, but when you have 26 guys to buy in and show up to the field with the blue collar mentality each and every day, and want it more than the opposition more times than not, you're able to have these moments, and that's what our guys have. We have been working our butts off since the start of all this in spring training, and coming to the field every day, ready to work, try to prepare it to the best of our ability. But to be in this moment right now, like I said, I'm going to keep repeating myself. It's just incredible to do it with this group of guys, and this is what you truly play for.
What was kind of your message to the guys afterward, and what was it like to see them kind of let loose?
I didn't do anything. I just did our normal post-game celebration. I didn't want to overshadow anything about this game. I wanted to do our normal thing and then let Cash have the floor. But, we kept it brief. Everyone wanted to celebrate and get a little rowdy as soon as we could, and we were able to do that and, have a heck of a celebration in there and just be a bunch of grown men acting like little kids. That's what it's all about, and hopefully we have many more of those yet to come.
I feel pretty good about your guys' position going forward here to keep.
I do. We're confident. We step up when we need to the most, we control our own destiny. That's a beautiful thing, and I have to say this too. First road trip of the year, I went up. With our new CBA and all these things, we have a player's suite and a coach's suite where they have drinks and stuff like that if you want to go there after the game. And I don't remember where we were, but no one was in the player's suite, and I said, man, I want to go have a couple cold ones with, just talk about the game that night. I don't remember. So there's a bunch of coaches up in their suite, and they were hanging out, and Cash looked over and asked me, he said, KK, what do you think about this group? And he said, is this group capable of doing it? Hey, buddy, how you doing? All right, we'll let Carter join. Uh-oh, that's okay. It's the big league. Someone will clean it up. But Cash asked me, he said, is this group, what's this group about? I said, we're gonna be great. I promise you. We get along great, and there's just a great vibe. I don't know what it is. It's a week or so into the season, but we're gonna be really good. I promise you that. And he just looked at me and said, okay, kind of like, prove it. Yeah. And here we are, and I haven't forgot about that. I'm sure he has. Some of the coaches probably thought nothing of it, but I was thinking about that in the ninth inning tonight, and I'm so happy to, like I said, just do this with this group of guys. But you have to have that confidence early, and I know I'm speaking for everyone when it comes to that. But here we are, walking the walk as well.
Is that in Miami, the very first series, or the next trip, you think?
I think where'd we, Boston? I don't.
Yeah.
It was. I feel like it was the second leg of that. So it was Boston.
Yeah.
It was Boston.
Okay, cool.
It was Boston, and yeah. So, But like I said, you have to have that confidence, that swagger about it. And it was so early for me to say that, but I was speaking from the heart, and I said we're going to be just fine, and we're going to have a lot of fun this year. And here we are.
There you are. Perfect. How about you, Carter? What do you think? You proud of Dad?
Yeah.
You oh, thank you, buddy. I love you so much. Did we go hit in the cages? Was that fun?
Yeah.
All right.
Wednesday was a little low key. What was it like in there tonight?
What do you hear those people? That's what it's like.
People. What were those people inside like?
Like that. It's pretty awesome.
Pretty fun.
I told Shane though this is what we do after every win, so I don't want to get his hopes too high.
What did it mean to celebrate it? I mean, you were here since late April, just about all year, to celebrate an American League East championship.
I feel damn proud. I mean, this team has just stepped up every single day. A new person, you know, guy from AAA, guy we signed out of nowhere, and it's awesome. It just shows the level of like belief we have in every single player, including myself.
And how dangerous do you think you guys could be going forward?
Pretty good, pretty dangerous. I wouldn't want to face us.
Just to win the American League East, I mean, the competition you guys face in the division, what does that mean, getting to celebrate?
It's awesome. You know, I know a lot of writers wrote us off early in the year, so we'll have a beer for them tonight too. So we're going to enjoy it. We got a lot of work to do though. We have a day game tomorrow, and ultimately we want to sweep. You know, we want to win. We want to keep winning, and you know, go into playoffs. You know, on a good note.
I heard that you guys zoomed in Durham, just getting to celebrate with him. Given the number of people who have made contributions throughout, is that kind of special as well?
Yeah, you know, this is like Durham South, man. You know, like it's awesome. I mean, words can't even describe how important every single person has been this year to this team. You know, guys coming back and forth. You know, Lou Head's the man. Guy's been up and down. I don't even know how many times this year. 11 times, and every time he's here, he's ready to work, and I don't think he gets enough credit for what he does, specifically just Lou, but no, you know what I mean, not specifically just Lou, but like just to name a guy. But you know, it's awesome to see every single person ready to work when they get here.
How do you think you guys do it?
Do what? Win?
Win as much as you win.
Because we all get along. You know, we got a great clubhouse. Everyone wants the best for every single person. You know, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Cool to do it at home, Shane.
What's that?
Cool to do it at home too. Get to hear the fans kind of go crazy when the Red Sox lose.
It's pretty cool. My first real champagne shower, so it's pretty special. Pretty special.
Who was the best sprayer in there?
I just kind of close my eyes because it kind of burns. So these things didn't do much, but I would say everybody.
Well, you had to learn your way, you know.
No shot, no. I went after everybody.
You did?
I got Cash good. I specifically tracked him down and went after him, so it was awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Celebrate all that.
I'll tell you what, this time in September, you're saying that after every game, but this is a little bit more special.
What does it mean, Mike? You've been here for a few years now to win the East over a full season, to beat out the Yankees and Red Sox, who obviously always get a lot more attention and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, it's at least an internal standard that we set for ourselves. I've said this before, you know, we set a challenge to ourselves last year. You know, it was a 60-game season, and we had a heck of a season last year. But to do it in 162 is something else. So to be able to, you know, go through that grind with these guys, you know, get readjusted. I mean, almost having, you know, playing, you know, a little bit less than half of a season and being able to bounce back what our pitchers have done, what our position players have done, just to grind through a long year. You know, you tip your cap to all those guys, and, you know, our first and second goal are accomplished, and now we're ready to take the next step.
You were MVP for the team. Who's been the MVP in the celebration tonight?
Oh man, there's some good ones. You know, I was sort of sitting back, just soaking it all in. You know, I feel like the older I get, the more I just want to experience it a little bit more. But you know, it's been pretty good, and I think, you know, it's been probably a little bit more tame because we want to come out here and be able to, you know, celebrate with the fans that have stayed, and that means a lot. It means a lot for the crowd that we had tonight, the crowd that we've had this year, to be able to come in, show, you know, the Tampa Bay area, you know, that we're willing to hold our end of the bargain as much as the other two teams.
After Wednesday was kind of low-key, did anybody other than apparently your president of baseball operations kind of let loose in there and celebrate?
Yeah, you know, Eric's the guy that you have to keep in check, but you mean he's also the guy that you got to tip your cap to the most. When he's over here, you know, he's finding value in guys that some teams are writing off. I mean, we actually had a conversation when I first signed back here, and they had an idea that this year was going to be tough, that we're going to have to use a lot of guys on the mound because you're going from 60 games to 162, and they're right more times than not, and the product that they march out onto the field is a testament of their evaluations and what they can do the best.
Mike, talk about tonight, because a lot of guys came through tonight, but you knew what had to be done.
Yeah, we didn't have a great stretch, for a little while when we were on the road. I think that off day recharged us coming back, playing Toronto, and then coming here and rallying. I mean, that's sort of what we've done all year. It's September. It was a grind. You do put some internal pressure on yourself, whether guys say it or not. And, I thought we answered as well as we could have. It's an exciting time and happy to get it done. So now we can use the next, 7 games here to really iron some stuff out and get ready for the playoffs.
Mike, with 24,000 in the stands, are you starting to feel like the playoff atmosphere is here and you're ready to make that push?
100%. It's one of those things, when you hear this place rocking in some big moments, it's fun. And going back to 2019 when we had Houston here, this place can get loud, and whether people believe it or not, there's a lot of home field advantage here. So, it's exciting to see fans in the stands, and, we're excited to, go out there, put a show on for them, and hopefully win some games.
Do you guys feel like you're capable of getting back to where you were last year, of doing this 3 more times, maybe?
Yeah, there's not a doubt in my mind. Baseball's a funny game, but, I have 100% trust in those guys in the locker room. Heck, I mean, the 26 guys in there now, the 28 with September, and however many we used. I mean, the depth here is real, and there's a lot of guys here that have contributed and that will contribute, and I'm happy to go to battle with these guys every day.
61, by the way.
61. Yeah, that's a good number, right? Well, I mean, hey, we'll see what the number gets to by the end of the year. But like I said, there's a reason why we're such a deep organization. There's a reason why we can lean on so many guys and give guys opportunities.
Thank you.
Yep.
Congrats. Waiting to ask you this question. What is it like to feel like you're the best team in the American League East now?
¿Cómo se siente ser el mejor equipo del este?
No, como lo dije al principio, este es el mejor equipo que hay en Grandes Ligas y hoy lo demostramos.
Like I said before, this is the best team in the American League, and today we showed it.
What does it mean to win this division? Against the Yankees, against Red Sox, teams that have more money, have more attention, get more credit than you guys.
¿Qué se siente ganar en esta división contra equipos que tienen más dinero, más atención?
El problema es que aquí no todo es dinero. Mira, este mismo equipo nosotros no somos los que más dinero tenemos, pero bueno, tenemos digo yo, como un equipazo, y eso es lo que vale.
It doesn't matter how much money a team's got. It's not about the money, but like I said, this is the team that's just ready to come out here and play. They're a big team.
One more question. Can you guys do this 3 more times?
¿Vamos a hacer 3 veces más?
Sí.
Yes.
No question? Claro?
Yes. Yes.
What was it like to do it here as well, with the fans sticking around and getting to celebrate with you?
¿Cómo se siente hacerlo aquí en casa con los fanáticos aquí todavía y podemos celebrar con ellos?
No, contento, ya que los fanáticos de esto se lo merecían, y bueno, y darle gracias a Dios que hoy pudimos celebrarlo con ellos.
No, we're very happy that they were here to experience this with us, and thank God that they were able to hear and see it with us as well.
Wednesday was kind of low-key when you guys got in the playoffs. What was it like in there celebrating?
Fue un poquito calladito el miércoles cuando ganamos para clasificar, pero hoy es un poco diferente.
No, claro, lo que importa es ganar, no importa la derrota. Nosotros es simplemente positiva y eso es lo que importa.
Yeah, the plan was always to just advance, and so all we can do is just be a little bit happy now and just keep on winning. All good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, now that you realize that goal, how does that feel? What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. You know, we're AL East champs, and not a whole lot of people can say that, and to be able to say that after, you know, the year that other teams have had, it's awesome to feel, and it's step one. You know, we still got more business to take care of.
Feel pretty equipped going forward, and you guys can maybe do this 3 more times?
Yeah, I would love to pop champagne 3 more times. I mean, it'd be awesome. But you know, don't look too far ahead. Understand that we got to play tomorrow. We got a great team in Miami to come and secure our place in the postseason where we want to be. So, you know, we're not looking too far ahead.
What was it like in there to celebrate this? I mean, you said the other day this was the #1 goal coming into spring training for the regular season.
Hey, this was like the first check mark. Yeah, it was awesome. It was something that we definitely missed last year. You know, confetti poppers are fun, but there's nothing that beats the burn of champagne.
You have to earn the burn, right?
Yeah, exactly. It burns so good.
doing it here was pretty cool as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. To show up and see a packed house and everybody that was here to kind of hopefully get that clinch, and looking up in the 5th or 6th inning and understanding that Boston had lost and, you know, we had a lead. It was, you know, buckle down, bear down a little bit. Let's do this for the fans that are here and for the people that have supported us all year. And it was definitely gratifying to do that here.
Was there a MVP in there? That somebody was really going above and beyond, spraying and dousing?
Oh man, once the spraying starts, you can't see anything. So I mean, it's a free for all in there, but it's a great time to be there.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you.
No problem, guys.
You know, this was our goal for the regular season, and it's you know, it's great to do it at home in front of the home crowd and get to celebrate here at the Trop. And yeah, I mean, we're all excited. We all wanted to. You know, this was our regular season goal, and now we can kind of shift our focus towards the postseason here.
You said it was only 60 games last year, but this year it says 162, and you guys did it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I guess you know, if nothing else, proves that last year wasn't a fluke, and that you know, over the long haul, that it was. Gosh, there's so many good teams in this division, and you know, to be the champion is certainly an honor.
I know after Wednesday's game, you guys kind of were tame, subdued on purpose. Was it nice to let loose in there?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, you know, this was our goal. I mean, I think, you know, with the position that we were in, to be anything short of division champs would have been a pretty big letdown. So yeah, it's nice to just kind of hang out with the guys and celebrate a little bit, enjoy it with my family, and yeah, and then shift our focus to tomorrow in the postseason.
You've been in the American League for a number of years now. For this team to win now 4 division titles in 14 years and 2 back-to-back, given, you know, the challenges of being an AL East, is that pretty significant?
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is you know, one of the best divisions in the game, no doubt about it. There's certainly a lot of good divisions, but you know, it's within the realm of possibility that there's 4 teams that finish over 90 games and or with over 90 wins. So that's pretty impressive, and you know, so proud of the group of guys, and really thankful just to be part of it.
What's it like to do it at home and get to do this kind of stuff that you really weren't able to last year?
Yeah, really cool. Yeah, last year it was, you know, it doesn't make the wins any less significant last year, but you know, it just felt a little odd, felt a little strange to just come out here and see family and friends and not have to, you know, take as many precautions and stuff like that. It's you know, it's fun. We're really enjoying it, and we're thankful.
You got another week to go. You're not going to take your foot off the gas, I would assume. How do you deal with it?
Yeah, I mean, continue to play hard every single day, and you know, our expectation is to come out and win every day. I think, you know, that's just the kind of group that we have. That's the personnel that we have. It's a competitive group, so I would expect more of the same in the next week.
And what does it mean also, just for the amount of players to contribute to this run? I think it was 61 guys. Just
yeah, well, I mean, I think it, you know, we had AAA up on Zoom a little while ago, and I don't think their game's quite finished yet, but, you know, Cash made a point to say that, you know, this is for the guys in the clubhouse, but, you know, half or 3/4 of them as well, and, yeah, we had so many guys contribute, and, you know, I said it before, but it seems like, you know, the wins that we have, the season that we have, it's, you know, it's a true team effort. Every single game, every single series, season, whatever it is. I mean, we have a lot of guys that each know their role, and you know, I think that's what's allowed us to have so much success.
Thank you. What does it mean to win the AL East and get to celebrate the way you guys just did?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like winning. You know, for us to be able to do that, especially at home. I know we haven't done that in a while, so being able to do that here and celebrate with family at home and seeing all the fans, you know, as excited as they are, you know, it's something special, especially to be able to do it at this point in the year, and just kind of, you know, honestly dominate on top for a while now, and being able to do it here was pretty special.
And what does it mean to win this division when you're obviously competing with the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Blue Jays all the time?
Yeah, it means a lot. You know, obviously they're 2 really good teams and popular teams, and for us to be able to kind of show all year, especially coming off of last year, being able to go to the World Series and show the world that, you know, what we can do. and being able to do that this year, pretty much all year, you know, that says a lot to our staff and our players, and you know, hopefully we can keep it going.
Wednesday was kind of reserved when you guys clinched a spot in the playoffs. What was the scene like in there when you guys got to let loose and celebrate?
It was a little bit better. It was a little bit better. No, just to be able to kind of let loose, and you know, obviously we knew when we clinched the playoffs that we knew we wanted to do something more, and being able to accomplish this today was a huge feat for us. And you know, I was telling the guys, this is just the start of it. You know, this is where the fun begins, and hopefully, like I said, we can keep having fun.
Would you like to have about 3 more of these?
That would sound good. That would sound good, for sure.
How amazing are the fans and everything that they're doing right now?
It's awesome. Just to see these guys stick around, and you know, the loyal fans here, and be able to celebrate with them, and just you know, just have fun. I mean, that's what we do. That's what we're good at, and you know, we love this environment. And the Trop was really packed tonight, and it was really good crowd. So being able to do that in front of them was cool.
Did you guys catch when they showed the Yankees-Red Sox score and kind of understand what that meant?
I was DHing, so I was checking every now and then. But yeah, we kind of knew. You know, once I think Stanton hit the homer or something like a grand slam, we kind of knew that, you know, it was over and to take care of business here. But you know, I think all day we were just we weren't too worried about that. We were kind of just worried about taking care of business here, and you know, we win games, and we control our own destiny. So
Thanks.
thank y'all.